week we set off on an epic road trip around 3 of England's most famous tourist hotspots: the Cotswolds, Stonehenge, Bath. Let's find out if this trip is worth the hype. So due to time constraints, we only had the time to visit one village within the Cotswolds, and this time we chose Bourton on the Water. It's known as the Venice of the Cotswolds due to the many low arch bridges that span the river running through the village. So we stopped at one of the most popular cafes here called Bakery on the Water. And we've got a few things from there, so we'll just show you those just now. So we got a coffee for Glenn, as always. We also got a Cornish pasty, so they seem to be quite popular here. We saw them in quite a lot of the bakeries and cafes as we were passing. So we got the cheese and onion vegetarian one. Really nice, so they just warmed it up for us before we left, so it was lovely and warm. Nice cheese and onion filling inside, and a nice flaky pastry on it as well. Good to heat us up on such a cold day.
Yeah.
If you have a little more time here than we did, there's also the motoring museum nearby, showcasing vintage cars and motorbikes. We've still got one more thing to try from the bakery. We wish we had so much more time here, honestly. We've passed so many things that we'd love to come back and do next time. We'll try our dessert. So we've just gone for a classic millionaire's shortbread with dark chocolate on top. Nice. You can definitely tell it's homemade. Got the thick layer of caramel inside, just how I like it. So we've just arrived at Stonehenge, one of the wonders of the world. Let's go and check it out. I see it. Here's everything you need to know about Stonehenge in 15 seconds. Let's go. 1 million visitors come here every year. The monument is made up of large stones, some weighing over 25 tonnes. The stones were brought here from over 150 miles away in Wales, and nobody knows exactly how. The purpose of Stonehenge is not entirely clear, but is believed to have been used for religious and ceremonial purposes. And time's up.
So if you don't want to pay £20 each, everyone on the other side of this fence has not paid, and it's pretty close. So if you're not sure if you want to come to Stonehenge, you can get pretty close, but I would say it's worth it. You definitely get way closer over there to the stones.
If you want to know a little more about Stonehenge, there's also a small museum on site which is definitely worth a quick visit. Good morning from the Roman Baths in Bath. We've just picked up our free audio guides and we're ready to explore.
You're looking out over 2,000 years of history. Down below is the Great Bath, once a luxurious hot swimming pool. It was built by the Romans soon after they invaded Britain back in AD 43. They wanted to make their new home as much as possible like their old home back in Italy. For most of the 2,000 years they've been here, the Roman baths beneath our feet have been hidden. It was about 300 years ago that the first exciting discoveries were made. But it wasn't until the late 19th century that the Roman baths themselves were discovered. It then became clear that what had been unearthed was a grand bath and temple complex, a place where Romans came to relax and to worship.
How is it?
It's warm and you can kind of taste like some sort of mineral taste to it. Yeah, it tastes a wee bit different to normal water. I think it's nice. After our very British lunch, we made our way to the Bath Abbey. As you can see, the interior of the Abbey is truly remarkable, with soaring vaulted ceilings, elaborate carvings, and Gothic-style stained glass windows. The church was the site of coronations for several English monarchs, and has also hosted performances from Mozart.
So we got one more stop before we head to the hotel. We had a choice between the Jane Austen Centre and Mary Shelley's House of Frankenstein. We thought that the Jane Austen Centre has been documented quite well, so this time we're going to the House of Frankenstein. It's like a museum with some live actors, so it should be really good, so let's go!
Mary Shelley's House of Frankenstein only opened in July of 2021, so it's still a very new attraction here in the city. The museum goes into depth about Mary's life and how her experiences ended up leading her to the creation of this now famous story. There are also rooms dedicated to Frankenstein's monster and how he has changed throughout time. Based on the original novel, here's what Frankenstein's monster should actually look like. On the top floor, there's even the opportunity to watch some old films. And to finish off the experience, you step into the basement to take part in your very own live horror show. So we've just arrived at our room here. So we're staying at Hotel IHG in Bath tonight. This is one of our favourite hotel brands. So we've just picked up a Sally Lunn's Bath Bun. So that's from one of the really famous tea houses here in Bath. So we're going to try that later. But we'll show you around first. Wardrobe in here with plenty of space to hang everything up. We've got robes and slippers and a mini bar. So everything in the mini bar is complimentary. So we've got Bath water, sparkling, both are sparkling. So that's from the Bath Springs. Try that a bit later. We've also got a Coke, a San Pellegrino orange and just some milks in there as well. We've also got an espresso machine. You excited for that, Glenn?
Yes, definitely.
And even down to the details just on the chest of drawers and all the decorations just up on the wall there as well. We've got all the portraits and the birds and things there. So we'll head through to the bathroom. Nice, enough space for everything that you need. So we've got toilet sink, we've got our little toiletries here, and we've got a big shower, also nice and spacious and well themed in there.
But no bath.
No bath, ironically. Do you want to do the bed test, Glenn?
But I can confirm, very soft.
So we're just going to enjoy a quick coffee now, and then we're going to head off to the Thermae Spa. So that's the UK's only natural thermal spa. And then when we get back, we'll try our Lunn Bun. We had an incredible experience here. The spa is best known for its amazing rooftop pool where you can swim in Bath's famous thermal waters. However, there are also lots of great saunas and steam rooms available too. And even an ice bath. So we're just back from the spa. We had such a good time there. Straight into my robe, and we're going to try the Lunn Bun. So as you can see, it's huge. It does recommend that you have it toasted, but because we're in the hotel we don't have a toaster at the moment, so we're just going to have it how it is. It's okay, it's quite plain. It just tastes like a sweet bread. Anyway, we're going to head off to bed now. See you in the morning. We had time for one last breakfast here at our lovely hotel before our time on this trip sadly came to an end. Thanks for watching.